Hello viewers, today we have come up with the most important interview question you are going to face. Now the question is, tell me about yourself. Most of the students actually have to come up with this question in the beginning of the interview. So why? We must understand why this question is asked by the interviewer. Actually, most students make a mistake by saying a lot of things which they are not actually is. So there is a deception. So here interviewer is trying to know about you, and if you get nervous you will say something which you will regret. So be calm, collective, and just gather yourself and focus on what interests the interviewer. So when you are saying something that I have been working as an admin assistant to the general manager for just over 3 years. So if you have come up for a general manager post, so you have to say the same thing so that will interest the interviewer. Suppose you have gone for a teacher and you can say that I have worked in a public school, DAV public school for 2 years. You have gone for a receptionist, counselor. I started as a receptionist come counselor and got promoted after 6 months. I am passionate about learning new skills. I have completed a number of training courses. I have developed a strong skill set including in-depth analysis of that particular job. So this is the first thing you must keep in mind. When you are saying something, the interviewer is least interested to know about your family background, your educational qualification, etc. These come later. These are important. But what quality you have, that will relate to that particular job for which you have gone there. So therefore, keep in mind about the job for which. So for example, somebody is hiring the post of a business development manager. So one has to keep in mind what is the intention of hiring that post, because they are looking for somebody who can generate revenues for them. So you have to come up with a figure that during my stint as a business development manager, I have gained 2 crores of business in 2 months, 2 crores of revenue. So that will give a very good first impression. Suppose you are a receptionist, I have made counseling in that particular institute and that institute gained a lot of admission because of my counseling, and you can give that experience certificate if you have come up with. So the bottom line is that when you are saying something about you, that must be related to that job and you must be genuine. There is no pretension, no deception in the interview. Then the second point about the answer, tell me about yourself, provide a concrete example of your accomplishments. So as I said, you might have an experience, you might not have some experience. So if you have some experience, tell it. If you have gone for the job as a sales representative, you have to say that I have worked in XYZ Company as a sales representative, and I am a team man and I have done a lot of sales in the last 3 months, which grew the profit of the company by 5%. I am very eager to meet the challenges of developing new territories. Marketing is my passion, and I have got the best salesperson award. If you have some accomplishment, and if you are a fresher, don't worry. You can say that I have got the required skill sets. I have done an MBA in sales and marketing. I have done the course in digital marketing so that I can do some search engine optimization and social media campaigning. I have led the social media campaigning. So come up with certain industry skills. Even if you are not experienced, that will hold you in good state. So when you are saying your accomplishments, that will actually draw the attention of the interviewer towards you, because there are n number of candidates just like you who have come on that day, and you have to distinguish yourself from those candidates so that you can leave an imprint in the psyche of the interviewer. If you don't have that extra, why then you get selected? You will be just another person in the interview. So provide some concrete example of your accomplishment, and you have to say something, a figure that will draw the attention. So if you say some abstract things, it might sound not that impressive. So you have come up with solid figures and real life accomplishments which will interest the interview. And when your experience doesn't directly apply to the job opportunity, for example, you have experience in medical hospital sector, but you are switching to job for an education sector as a marketing professional. So you can say, my 4-year experience in hospitality or hospital sector has taught me a great deal about dealing with customers. I have developed strong problem solving skills, honed my ability to manage conflict and deal with demanding individuals, and polished my communication skills. I am keen to utilize my passion for excellent customer service in providing the best possible experience for your educational clients. So even if you don't have the experience of that particular job, but you have some experience from other sector, doesn't matter. You have to relate that skill in a very skillful manner to your present job, and that will impress the interviewer that that person has the willpower. So willpower, and you must give an impression in your introduction that your work ethics, people look for someone who should abide by the company's work ethics, work culture and good personality. Skill level can be developed by training, but that willpower must be possessed by the candidates. Suppose you are there for an entry level job as a fresher. So in that case, most of the freshers don't have the experience to show for their effort. In that case, you always come up with such answer like that. I have studied hard to become a well qualified marketing specialist. I completed a challenging internship with a certain company in the department, and have the project work experience in a certain company, and I am eager to implement what I have learned, and I have acquired certain skills. As this is the era of pandemic, most of the company prefer to work from home. So if you have some digital experience, some data science experience, or some search engine optimization experience, it will be handy, useful. So even if you are a fresher, always arm yourself with certain skills which are very demanding, very popular in the market. And to hone your skill, there are a lot of good sites like udemy.com which provide any course in the planet at a very affordable price. So arm yourself with a lot of skills that will hold you in good state even if you don't have the experience. So therefore, before going there, make a thorough research and try to practice. Many people say that I will take it as it comes. No, you have to have some answers, a systematic mind to answer, because that question will arise the interest in the interviewer about you. That will be actually, if that answer you provide in a wrong way, actually as the first impression lasts long, you might lose the interest of the interviewer or might end up not getting the job. Therefore, dear viewers, follow these points, this 3-pronged approach towards tell something about yourself. And if they ask about your family background or educational qualification, then tell them. But try to prove your importance for that company so that they will feel that you have the required personality, required skills for that particular job. Because the interviewer is not there to play games, they are there to recruit you. So accordingly, you have to prepare yourself so that you will be a best fit or best suited for that job. You have to give that impression that you are made for that job, tailor-made for that job, and intelligently you have to answer the questions. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope after watching this video, you don't have to struggle anymore for the question, tell me about yourself in this interview question. So please like and subscribe our channel for get more such videos about job interviews so that you will be able to get your dream job very soon.